Hello, my chronic pain brothers and sisters. Just calling to check in and see how everyone is doing. I'd like to let you know that I had an episode this weekend where I was in extremely a lot of pain. And I went to the ER, and God blessed me to have a good doctor, one that really understood my pain. He didn't judge me like most of them, think that you're just coming in for drugs. But he listened, and he was able to give me something to release the pain at least for a day. I truly thank God for that. I still say to all of you, you're not alone. You're probably feeling discouraged, despondent, or feeling like you're at your worst end. That's when God is getting ready to bless. That's when things is getting ready to change for you. Eventually, you won't have any more pain. If you do, it'll be a minimum. Listen to your doctor and talk to him. I had to do that this weekend too, where I really had to talk to my doctor and let her know that all the doctors that I had put down to see for pain, there was one problem after another. Listen, let me tell you something. It just behooves me how receptionists in a doctor's office feel that they're qualified to diagnose you and tell you what to do before you see the doctor. Let me tell you this. Listen to me real good. You have to be an advocate for yourself. You don't have to take the disrespect from a receptionist. Matter of fact, I think she needs to take a little angry management class. Or maybe she just needs to go back to school. If you go into a doctor, a pain doctor, first of all, pain doctor, meaning that your pain is out of control. If it wasn't, you can take a Tylenol, you can take whatever it is. I personally have a high contents of allergies and cannot take the things across the counter, and neither can I take them in prescription. So I have to accommodate myself by doing something that keeps me busy and keep my mind occupied and going. I have like 4 projects going here. I just finished one today and still have 3 more that I have to get out by next week. But that's okay, because doing that, it keeps me and keep my mind off of all my issues. I would need you guys to understand, if you're listening to this and you never experienced pain, they tell me 1 to 10 is the worst that you can have, and that it's like having a baby. I disagree. I believe that someone was sitting up, didn't have nothing else to do except let me put some numbers down here on this paper, 1 to 10, to see what pain is, or the pain level. I tell them when I go in there, it's a 45 or a 50. They say, well, we can't do that. Then you won't get a 10 out of me, because that was written by somebody that never experienced pain. Pain is not a joke. It is not something that you can just sweep under the rug. It's not something that you can wish away. And they need to understand that when pain hits, it hits hard. Oh my God, the winter is coming in. And the winter has a big effect on pain. Seriously. But whatever you do, if you feel like you can't deal with it anymore, I'd advise you to get a counselor. Talk to a counselor. There's no shame in going to get a counselor to talk out what is really bothering you. I do encourage you very much to do as your doctor tell you to do, but at the same time, talk to your doctor. Don't let him rush you in and rush you out. He's getting paid. Why should he get paid for you to come in and leave the same way that you came in? He's getting free money. So you know what? Since you want to get free money, you need to work for it. You don't want to listen, then you need to find yourself another doctor that will listen. Look, I have been through 4 in the past 4 months. Some are just believing that they're God. They got all the answer and don't have any. Then there's one that's missing in action. Come to work, tell you a lie, then you don't see him anymore. Then you have the sweet receptionists who think that they know what is best for you. Then you have the doctor who's concerned about your finance. First of all, you don't know me like that. You don't know if I can afford you or not. I have insurance. So what is the problem? We really have to, as chronic pain patients, encourage each other, because we never know who is at the worst end of their feelings and their thoughts. I'm praying for all of you. Like I said in my other tape, I went up Sunday and stand in the intercession for all people that has chronic pain. I live it every day of my life. Crying don't stop the pain. Yelling and screaming and acting a fool don't move the pain. So what you need to do is just calm yourself down, listen to some music, do some crafts, talk to someone. I encourage every chronic pain patient to take the time out and talk to someone that will listen to you. It's not that you're there to beat them up, to cuss them out, or to belittle them because of your pain. And pain will have you do some crazy stuff because it alters your personality. It alters your sense of reality because you want that pain to go. But slow it down. Slow it down, girlfriend. Slow it down, Mr. Man. And talk about it. If you have to, write it out. Somehow or another, just be able to express what you're feeling. And do it with respect, not only to the doctor or the receptionist who think they know everything, but respect to yourself. And just be comfortable listening, lay down, listen to some music. Most of you have some kind of device for your pain. Unfortunately, I don't have that. I can't take the medicine that you call morphine, MS, cotton, oxycontin, all the other medicines, I don't know. I can't take those because I'm allergic to it. And if you have some allergy, I advise you to call your doctor like ASAP. And I had to do that on more than one occasion. Can't take the fentanyl patch or the lidocaine patch. So I sit here daily racked up in pain, and there's times I can't even get out of my bed because I'm in so much pain. There's times that I can't sleep. I'm up 30, 24 hours at times. While my family is sleeping and snoring and rubbing it in my face, I'm up crying, praying, and asking the Lord to give me a little peace. One thing that I found out for me, and this is just me, it's not for everybody, is I turn on and I listen to gospel music. And I listen to the words that are spoken. Because see, in the day, gospel music was songs that had a meaning to it. Down through the years, God's been good to me. That was my dad's song. And I had to think about that because no matter what have came and gone, God has been good to me. And he has no respect of person. So the same God that I called on, you can call on. But don't give up. Don't get discouraged. Don't get depressed. Don't get despondent. Yes, those things will hit your life. Suicide will hit your brains. But you rebuke that. Shake it from you. You are important. You're important to me. If not, I would never be on here talking about chronic pain, but because I go through it every day, I want to be an encouragement to someone else. My heart is troubled. The fact of all that one has to go through and the laws that are written that you can't give chronic pain patient medicine when they go in the ER. Now that's here in California. They have to make an exception to the rule. You have to know that there's a difference between a drug addict and a person that is sincerely in chronic pain. One thing I would advise you, everyone, write out your medicines, write out your allergies, write out your diagnosis. Keep that with you. Take it every time you go to the doctor. Even if he think he got the answer, bam, you put that paper out. This is what's wrong with me. I've even gotten copies of my spine, CAT scans, MRIs, because see, you're not about to put me on the level as a druggie. I'm in here. I let them know what I take at home. I'm as honest as can be. You know what? I'm a diabetic. Yes, I am. I'm a diabetic. And I keep a record of my sugars every day. I keep a record of my blood pressure. So when I go to my doctor, they will have enough to really look at what I was doing and what my reading was. But when I decide I want a piece of cake, hallelujah, that sugar goes up. And I am honest enough to write on there, I had a piece of cake. One thing, if you're truthful to yourself and you're honest to yourself, you have to be honest to others in order to get the proper help. Now, what I'm asking for you guys to do is to pray for me as I pray for you. And you know what? It's going to work out. It might not be today, but don't give up. It might not be tomorrow, but don't give up. But when it do happen, we're serving a great big God. They told me when I got MRSA on my spine in 2008, was in a coma, was in the hospital, that I will never walk again. That hit me like a hard rock. But me and my faith and believing and stubborn like I am, oh no. It's not acceptable. God said that he will heal all manner of disease. Within 6 months, my son had picked me up, put me in a wheelchair, was getting ready to take me to put me in the van. It was on a Sunday. And he says, Mama, get up and run. This boy done lost his mind. He must have took something. Mama, get up and run. And I want you guys to know that I got up and started running and was galloping like a horse. And it was so funny because I didn't realize I was running. I want you to know that that was 2008. This is 2016. I might not walk as fine and good as you and you and you and you, but I'm walking. Being a mother, being a wife is very important to me. If I could not walk and do the things that I wanted to, then I would probably be more depressed and be more outgoing, would not be on here trying to encourage you and you and you. Remember, if nobody else cares, you're not alone, because I care. And no matter what comes and goes, y'all give me a comment. I'll respond to them. Just check back every once in a while. Okay? I'm going to get off here now because as you can hear the TV, my husband just walked in here and turned the TV up like I wasn't doing nothing. But nevertheless, know that God loves you and I love you as well. Be blessed.